Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is finally going to be my makeup monthly for the month of July. This is very late. I'm usually not very timely with these, and I feel like by the time this one goes up, people are going to be putting up like their August monthly videos, but that's my bad. We've had a lot of videos to get through in July. But if you're new to my makeup monthly series, I'll link my playlist down below. But this is where I go through all of my favorite products of the month, those that failed me. I also include those that I thought were just okay, giving my thoughts and reviews on them. I do a creator spotlight in this video as well. And I have some book news to share at the end about my next novel that is releasing soon. So we have a lot to chat about today, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so starting off with the fail category, I posted a haul last week, a Sephora and Ulta haul. And in there, I had hauled a new shampoo and conditioner. And I mentioned that I wanted to purchase the mini sizes of these because I had just recently purchased some full-size shampoo and conditioners, used them 3 times, realized it's not good at all for my hair. And now I'm stuck with these big old products, trying to find someone that I can pass them on to. So these are from Bedhead, and I literally like just pulled them out of my shower, so they're kind of like dripping on me. But these are the Urban Antidotes Resurrection. It says damage level 3. It's perfect for weak, brittle hair that needs an intervention. Again, I bought these off a recommendation. I heard someone really raving about these, so I went ahead and got these from Ulta Beauty, and these did nothing for my hair. I have very thin, fine hair, and this just made my hair so thin, so frizzy. I had so much frizz when I used these products, and this was like a shampoo and conditioner set that when I would wash my hair, I felt like I wanted to wash my hair the next day or like 2 days later. And I generally wash my hair twice a week. Like I do like day 3, day 4 day hair, and my hair is fine. But with these, it was just like frizz city, super thin, but also just kind of like icky looking. I don't know how to describe it, just like blah looking when I use these. So unfortunately, these did nothing for my hair. Our hair is also different, our hair types, what we've done to our hair, what we want our hair to look like, and all of that. So I'm sure that there's someone that can get some use out of these. I thought that this was for a blonde, but it's actually not, so never mind. That just popped in a lot more friends that I'm going to see if they would want to use this one. For some reason, I was thinking it was for blonde hair. It is not. It's just for weak, brittle hair, but no, this does not work for me. The other fail that I have to mention this month is from Urban Decay. This is their Perversion Waterproof Mascara. This has me so bummed out. Oh, I did want to say I did film this look too. This is from Friday's Trying New Makeup video. I'll link it down below if you want to see how I got this look and the products that I used, and most of them were from that Sephora and Ulta haul that I referenced. Wanted to say that. I'm really disappointed by this mascara because I have the original Perversion mascara from Urban Decay, and I think that it's quite nice. It's not like a 100% like favorite of mine, but I still really like it. I've gone through a mini. I have another mini of it. And I think that it's a nice mascara. The waterproof version does absolutely nothing for my lashes. When I wear it, I feel like you can't even see my lashes. I don't have very like dark lashes, so I like a mascara that makes them look a little bit darker, longer, fuller. Like I do expect a lot out of my mascara. I used to wear false lashes a ton, but I found some really good mascaras recently, so I've been wearing them, though today I have on these gigantic false lashes. But I was excited about this because with the Urban Decay Perversion, if I wear it for like several hours, I do start to get some transfer. So I was thinking with the waterproof, maybe that wouldn't happen. But seriously, like cool packaging, and kind of have like the raindrops on here. We've seen that with other like waterproof mascaras. But it does, I mean, it seriously looks like I don't even have mascara on. I'm like way disappointed in this mascara, so I would not be able to recommend this one. I did purchase the shampoo conditioner myself from Ulta. Like I said, this one was sent to me in PR. Moving over to the fine category, also from Urban Decay, they came out with the Perversion Waterproof Fine Point Eye Pen. So I also got this sent to me in that same package from Urban Decay. I do have it on my eyes today. It is the liquid liner that I have on, and I said in Friday's video that I just have not been able to get a very good handle on this eyeliner. With the applicator, I usually like this style, but the actual eyeliner is not very stiff, and so I feel like I don't have very good control over it. So when I'm applying it to my liquid liner, it's just like wobbly, and I feel like I don't know where it's gonna go. I just have other liquid liners that are easier to use in my collection. It is very nice and black. It's matte. It doesn't move a lot once it dries down, which I think is great. I like this really sharp tip to it. I just wish the actual eyeliner was stiff so I would have more control when applying it, if that makes sense. It's not the worst liquid liner that I've ever tried, but definitely not a favorite of mine, so that's why I wanted to include it in my fine category. The concealer that I'm wearing today, this one is from Wander Beauty. So again, you can see the demo in Friday's video. This is their, what is this called? The Duelist Concealer, and I have the shade Light. So you have a matte concealer on one side that is kind of like this lipstick looking side here. That's a matte concealer, and then on the other side you have an illuminating concealer, and here you have your liquid concealer and your more traditional doe foot. I showed the way that I like to apply. I use the matte side a little bit closer to my eyelids, and it's kind of thicker, so it helps cancel out some of the darkness that I get a lot on the inner part of my eye. And then I use the illuminating more on the outside and just kind of blend them together. I like this concealer. I like this duo. I think that it's nice, but I would just be lying if I was like, this is an absolute favorite. I really want all of you to run out and grab it, because I don't have that type of relationship with it. It is a nice concealer. Like I said, I like the matte side to kind of help with the discoloration, the hiding the dark circles, and then the illuminating to kind of brighten the under eyes. So I like that we have that kind of like 1-2 punch in here. I think that that's really cool. I think they both blend out easily, even the matte side. It applies nice and creamy to the skin actually. I think it makes my under eyes look nice. I like the coverage on it. Again, I don't have a ton of cons to say about the concealer, but it's just not a, wow, this is really a fabulous concealer. And I've tried it now probably like 5 or 6 times. I really wanted to give it a good go. The first time I used it, I thought, oh wow, I really like this. And then as it kept going, I was like, okay, like, I'm liking it. Not an absolute love, but I do think that it is pretty nice. So that is the one from Wander Beauty. And then the last category that I have in the fine section, this is one when I first tried it, I was like, this is gonna be a favorite. And if I was someone who did like first impression reviews, I would have told you all that you need to run out and grab this. This is the best new mascara. Oh my goodness. But then I've tried it a few more times. And I'm like, you know what? It's not as good as I thought it was the first go around, but I still like it. I still think that it's pretty good. This is from Too Faced, and this is the Damn Girl Mascara. I got the Wander Beauty sent to me and the Urban Decay, and this was sent to me as well. Okay, I try to make notes. I know some people really care if things were sent in PR. Obviously, if things were sent to me in PR, I'll still put it in my fail category. I'll put it in my fine category. That doesn't matter, but I know some people really like to know that, so I try to do that, especially for these videos. But the first time I tried the Damn Girl Mascara, I was like, wow. Damn girl, like this is a nice mascara. I was hearing so many others really rave about it and talk it up, and I was like, I'm gonna get on with this one. It has a very large wand. It's kind of like that hourglass shape. And it gets very large on the end too. It really gets all your lashes in there. The first time I used it, my lashes looked longer, they looked fuller. I will say that I don't get a lot of transferring with this one, a lot of smudging, which I really do appreciate. Obviously the packaging is like crazy and over the top and very Too Faced, a little harder to store, but that's okay. But as I've used it over time, and I've used this a lot of times because again, I like the way it makes my lashes look, but it has gotten super clumpy, and it's made it very challenging for me to put this on. So I mean, if you want a mascara that's gonna look great for like the first 5 times you use it, this is a good one. But like after that, I don't know what it is, but it has gotten so clumpy. Like I feel like even when I open it, like I don't know if you can tell on the wand there, but it's just, I don't know, something about it has changed. It's just harder to apply. I feel like I'm getting clumps in my lashes, and they're really hard to brush out. It still makes my lashes look nice. I like how like good and long wearing it is for a mascara, but especially for a high-end, higher price mascara, it just, I wish the actual product inside was gonna last me longer, because now I'm very rarely reaching for this because it's just harder to apply. All right, so before I move over to my favorites for the month, I do like to do a creator spotlight in these videos. I've been doing this for such a long time. It's one of my favorite parts of not only this video, but my entire month of like videos that I post daily over here. So I am really excited to share this month's creator spotlight, and for this month I have Heather Austin. I think Heather is just such a sweet person. I've been watching her videos for a while now. I kept seeing her pop up in my comments. You know, her thumbnail, I could kind of tell right away that she was another creator, so I started checking out her videos. She has, you know, a pretty wide variety over on her channel, which will definitely be linked down below. But she just has such a sweet personality, one that I was just kind of attracted to right away. That's kind of what I look for on YouTube. I like people that are just like down to earth, relatable, just wanna, like, we're just here for the love of makeup and talking about what we enjoy and not any of the other fluff that can kind of get in the way with YouTube. So that's what I really appreciate about Heather. She does the Will I Buy It videos. I've seen her on the playlist as well, talking about the new makeup releases. But I just think that she's such a sweet creator. I feel like she's very supportive. I see her not only in my comment section, I see her in other people's comment sections as well. And I just think that she's someone who works hard on her YouTube channel and deserves some recognition. So I wanted to shout out Heather this month. Like I said, I'll have her YouTube channel linked in my description box, and every month I do send out a beauty newsletter, and in there I just have some reviews and standout products and all of that. But I also do an interview with my creator of the month, so if you want to read a little interview with Heather, get to know her a little bit better, I will also have my link for the newsletter down below. I just send it out once a month, but if you would like to receive that, that will also be linked in my description box. Okay, so jumping over to my favorites, I definitely wanted to give everyone and anyone who has been participating in my August challenge a big shout out. I know this is all about July's video, but the August challenge is still running right now, and I just wanted to say thank you to those who have participated in this. But I am someone who, I try to preach a lot about positivity and being our best self, and I kind of felt for a bit that I wasn't doing a good job bringing that to my YouTube channel. So I created this 31-day challenge, and it has been so fun. I have a calendar with daily goals. I've been doing daily uploads on my YouTube channel throughout the month of August, which has been exhausting and a lot of work, but so much fun. And I just thank you guys who have been taking on the challenge with me and posting your comments and, you know, just working towards being our best selves and being motivated and inspired. You guys are definitely a favorite of mine, and it's just been such a nice month. I've been seeing some people also get in their shirts and other apparel that I have. I started a Teespring store in August as well. There's some Sam Squad shirts over there and double take shirts and all of that, but also there's some kind of just more inspirational, motivational type shirts and mugs and stuff in my Teespring store, and I've been seeing some of you get it, which is so exciting to me. So thank you guys so much who have been supporting the challenge. I know talking about positivity and good vibes on the internet is not the cool thing to do. It's not what's going to get me views and, you know, all of that, but that is the furthest thing from my mind. That is not something that I care about. I prefer to stick with my values and stick what I really want to preach into this world and do something about it. So thank you guys so much who have been supporting the challenge. Big favorite of mine through the month. Moving over to some beauty favorites, I have to spotlight this primer. It's an affordable primer. It's been getting a lot of buzz. I was so excited to try it out, and it's a great one from Catrice. This is the Prime and Fine Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer, the Fresh It Up Moisturizing Primer. A lot of people started comparing this to the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, which is one of my favorites. I was really excited when I got this from Catrice, and I immediately started testing it out, and it's one of my most used primers at the moment. It does remind me a lot of the Smashbox, which is a really nice and hydrating, kind of feels more of like a moisturizing type of primer. This one here, I feel like is almost a little bit more hydrating, and because I do have dry skin, I'm really into this one. It's from Catrice, so it's nice and affordable. These are available at Ulta. There's a few different types of these primers too, kind of depending on what you need, but if you have dry skin and you like a nice, just moisturizing, soothing, hydrating primer, I would definitely recommend this one from Catrice, because I think it's awesome. Next up, I want to talk about an eyeshadow palette that I have been loving. This is an expensive eyeshadow palette, but oh, I've done so many looks with it, and I really like it, and I wanted to show it some love. This is from Lawless Beauty. This is the One eyeshadow palette. I actually did have a subscriber gift this to me, which I was so excited about. I've been going back and forth on this palette for the longest time, but it is in the $60 range, which is so expensive for an eyeshadow palette, and I just wasn't sure. It is the first eyeshadow palette from Lawless Beauty. I hadn't really heard a ton of reviews about it yet, so I was a little bit hesitant on it, but I was so excited when I opened up the package and saw this, because I really do enjoy Lawless Beauty. I've purchased a lot from them. I've recommended a lot from the brand, and this eyeshadow palette really has become a favorite. The tones inside are totally me. I love neutrals. The concept behind the One was Annie Lawless was saying like this can be her everyday palette, her one eyeshadow palette that she can go into, and she's got like a variety of shades in here and colors to work with. And I do feel that way about this eyeshadow palette. I've done smokier looks with it. I've done more neutral looks with it. I've done the pink looks with it. I've done, you know, something more natural with it. And if you have the same type of makeup preferences that I do, I think that you would really, really like this palette. I do like the packaging on it. It's nice and sleek, but you also get a nice mirror, which I think is fantastic. But also the shades inside I really enjoy because they are very, very easy to work with. So also for me who, you know, I'm not a makeup artist, I just enjoy doing makeup and talking about it on the internet because I'm wild and crazy like that. This is a very easy formula to work with. The mattes are nice and blendable. They're not overly pigmented like an Anastasia eyeshadow where if you go too hard or too much, like it's going to be a little bit harder to work with typically in like the Anastasia palettes. This is like the opposite formula of that. Just so easy to work with, so easy to build up. The shimmers are really beautiful. I'm just so impressed with this palette. And again, I feel like for me, this really does have like any of the shades that I would want, whether, you know, I want something first on the lid to set my primer or a matte shadow to be a brow bone highlight. I mean, we even have a black in here to take things a little bit smokier, and I have actually used the black in here, which again, which I was saying, I feel like this is an easy formula to work with. That helped me, that when I had already used this palette, I was like, you know what, I'm not as intimidated by the black shade, and it was easy to work with. You have some beautiful like the pinks and the plummies. I've done mauve looks with it. I love orange and yellow, especially for fall. I feel like I'm going to be up in here. Bronzy shades. It really is a beautiful palette. The Sephora sale is coming up. I haven't decided yet what videos I'm going to do for it because I feel like it was kind of sprung on quickly like they usually are, but I just did a wish list video. I just did a Sephora haul video. I'm not sure what to do, but this one I would definitely recommend to get for that that sale price if you can, because it is really expensive. That's my biggest like drawback about this one. I know Lawless Beauty is a little bit higher priced. I mean, their lipsticks are, you know, the powder and things like that, but this is really a very nice quality eyeshadow palette. I give it a really, really big thumbs up. A palette that I didn't think that I was going to love. This is a face palette. I've kind of leaned back a little bit on face palettes. Haven't been purchasing them as much. Kind of been decluttering them a little bit and trying to focus on my individuals of certain products. But this face palette actually has me like, I really, really like this face palette. And it's from Nars. I did receive this from Nars, and when I saw that they were coming out, this is the, I always say this wrong, the Private Paradise collection, I believe it is. When I saw this collection, I was like, okay, another face palette. Like sometimes I feel like Nars can kind of like recycle products a lot or just do the same things. So when I saw another face palette, I really wasn't that jazzed, but I pulled it into a trying new makeup video, and since then it has been so hard for me to put this one down. I actually really wanted to use it today, but I had some new face palettes from Wonder Beauty that I thought I would try out in the trying new makeup video, a new highlighter to try out. So I was like, you don't need to use this palette, but I really, really wanted to because it's beautiful. I get so many compliments when I have this highlight on. So many people have asked, what highlight is it? Is that the one from the Nars palette that you have linked in your description box? Because I always link all my makeup, and I'm like, yes, and it's beautiful. The bronzer, the blush in here is a nice glowy kind of like satiny blush, which is beautiful. The bronzer is really nice, easy to blend out. The highlight is absolutely stunning. I'm so impressed with this palette. I just keep reaching for it, and that has like surprised me. I didn't think I would like this one as much as I did, but it's been hard for me to put this one down. I believe this collection is a Nordstrom exclusive, if I'm saying that correctly, but of course I'll have everything that I'm mentioning linked down below as well. The packaging on it is really nice as well, but the shades inside, all three of them, like that's a big plus to me when I like and will wear all three, because it's usually like the blush that I don't love, maybe the highlight's not my favorite, or the bronzer like maybe doesn't like match me the best. But all three in here work for me, and there are 2 different shade options as well for the palette depending on your skin tone. A lipstick that I've been wearing so much recently is from Charlotte Tilbury. So this came out in her Hot Lips 2 collection, and my favorite shade, the one that I've reached for the most, any guesses? It's JK Magic. I didn't quite think it would be JK Magic. I did a whole video swatching all, was it 11 lipsticks in the collection, swatching them on my lips, sharing my thoughts on them, and I had a few favorites picked out, and JK Magic was one of them, but I didn't think it would be my #1, but it is what I keep reaching for and what I keep reaching for. It's a really beautiful, just kind of like peachy pink. It's the kissing finish, I believe, the kissing formula, so it's more of this satin finish, but it's beautiful, and it is my most worn shade out of the collection. I've reached for it so much I had to go grab this one out of my purse. It pairs really nice with like the ColourPop Oh Snap lip liner, either a neutral or a pink lip liner. Looks really good with this one, but this shade, man, has just been calling to me. I've been a big fan of JK Magic. I love the packaging too with the stars. Really feeling on this one. Speaking of lip products, I have these to shout out, and these are newer, but I can include them in here since I'm filming this video so late, but I have been raving about these since I picked them up. This is the Carli Bybel Il Makiage collaboration. So Carli Bybel, a YouTuber here, did a collaboration with Il Makiage. She has some lip sets available. You can purchase individually, you can purchase sets. I did see just today that I'm filming, which is on Tuesday. I was like, what day is it? That it is sold out, but it's supposed to be coming back. And seriously, I would really, really recommend these, especially the lip liners and the lipsticks. These are my favorites. I have the nudes on today. The I can never remember the names, the Luna lip liner and also the Libra lipstick, and then I have an Ofra gloss topped over it, but the nude and the pink are my favorites. I'm loving these. The lip liners are so creamy, so easy to use, so easy to line. Been really feeling them. The lipsticks are a matte finish, but they're such a creamy formula, and it's almost kind of like a powdery type finish, but they're super comfortable. They last for such a long time, and I feel like when I wear just like the lip liner and lipstick, like my lips are like, they look like pillows. Like they look soft. I'm feeling on this collection so much. I feel like this is a collection that speaks to me with like the matte finish lipsticks, the lip liners. I love the pink. I love the nude. I'm such a fan of these. I think Carli did a great job with this collaboration. And speaking of collaborations, this is going to be my final favorite, but this is the collaboration between Doll 10 Beauty and one of my YouTube friends, Makeup Molly. She did an eye brush collaboration with Doll 10 Beauty, and these brushes are so good. I highly, highly recommend this set. You get 8 different eye brushes in here, and you also do get a makeup bag. I believe it is $39 for the set. I will link it down below. I'll link Molly's YouTube channel. I think that these are fantastic eye brushes. Super soft. They look really nice. Like just the appearance of the brushes. I really like them. I love the names of some of these too. I think she did a really cute job creating them, because we have like the crease creator, the prepping perfector, the detailed dazzler, the shadow shader. I'm such a fan of these brushes. Definitely recommend them. So I do use all the eye brushes, like kind of for more traditional eye looks, but this one here, this is the prepping perfector. This is actually what I use as a highlight brush, and I think it's a really nice highlight brush. So you can definitely use it for the eyes, or you can use it for the face. I mean, you can use makeup brushes for whatever it is that you want to use them for, but this is actually a really nice highlight brush. It's the one that I used today to apply that Ofra highlighter in Friday's video, but definitely highly recommend these brushes. And I love Molly. I think that she's so sweet. I'm so excited about her collaboration with Doll 10, and she nailed it. Highly, highly recommend those brushes. After that, those are all of my favorites for the month of July and some of August as well. So let me know what you thought about them. I'd love to hear your comments, but like I said, I do have some book news. Usually in my Makeup Monthly videos, I finish off with some book favorites, because I am also a book blogger. I post book reviews over on my blog, Chick Lit Plus, and also on Amazon. If I have any 5-star books that I reviewed throughout the month, this is where I will mention them. I didn't have any for July, so I thought I would include some book news, because by the time this video goes up, I will have revealed my cover and my blurb for my next novel, my 8th novel, which is The 6th Lauren. I'm so excited about this. I will put the cover up here if you haven't seen it yet. I will also link my post on my blog that has the back cover blurb that kind of shares about Lauren's story, and I'm so excited that this book is moving along. It's going into proofreading, which I'm very excited about. I've gotten some early feedback from beta readers, and It's been so awesome to get their feedback and to see how people are relating to this story, and I'm so excited about this. Like I said, it is my 8th novel. I'm so excited to put this out. It is the 3rd book in the 6th series, so we already have the 6th Christy, the 6th Scarlet, and then we have the 6th Lauren, which is coming soon. As we get into proofreading, I'll start to get a better idea of when the actual release date will be, and I will share that as soon as I have that figured out as well. But I thought I would share that we have a cover now, and I also have my back cover blurb for Lauren, so if you want to check that out, I will link that down below. I'll also link the first 2 books in the series and my Amazon links, of course, too, if there's any of my other novels that you'd want to check out. But thank you guys so much for the support on my books. It's always so exciting when people are like, when is Lauren coming out? Like, I'm so ready to read it, and that just makes me so excited. So thank you also for supporting my author career, because I know it's, you know, it's kind of different than what I, you know, post here daily on my YouTube channel, but being an author is you know, obviously a huge part of my life, and what I've been doing way before I was doing YouTube. So thank you guys so much for the support on that. But after that, that is going to wrap it up for my makeup monthly for July. Please let me know what you thought in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.